Hi, English 111. My name is Holly Whistler, and I'll be your instructor over the course of this 16 weeks. I wanted to walk you through the format of the class and the format of Moodle and give you guys a heads up about the structure of the course. First thing I want to remind you of is my information over here on the left. I do have virtual office hours on Tuesday nights from 8 to 9. All you do is you click the link and you hit join. It might prompt you to log into your Nash Gmail, but you can log in between 8 and 9 and hop on and video chat with me and ask any questions you might have. On Fridays, I have face-to-face office hours from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Otherwise, just shoot me an email and we can make an appointment. I also have my phone here with me, so if you want to have a phone conference, just email me first and let me know so that I know that I'm available and I can schedule some time to talk to you. So the first thing that you'll notice is the syllabus. Okay, if you right click on the link and you hit open a new tab, you can keep all your tabs open. Okay, it is going to ask you to sign into your Nash Gmail. This is to protect my documents from rogue emails and malware and phishing. Okay, so that's the first thing that you might want to take a look at and read through. The next thing is the pacing guide. That'll just give you an overview of what you're doing in each unit. Okay, it is both of these are live documents, so that means that at any time I can go in and edit them if, for instance, we have some sort of issue that we need to take care of. So notice I highlighted our first unit, which is the first 3 weeks, and it just tells you which blog entry you're doing. So you have 4 the first week, 2 the second, and 3 the third. Now, my class is a unit-based class, so it's unit due dates. So this is a pacing guide. So this is the recommended order and time that you do things in. You could realistically wait and do everything week 3. Maybe you work shift work. Maybe you work for a fire department. You work 24-hour shifts. Maybe you're a nurse. Maybe you work at Cummins and, you guys are slammed. Either way, everything will be due the end of week 3. I will be checking in on your blog, and so if you haven't posted in like a week, I might check in and say, hey, don't forget to complete your blog entries. So that's that. Now, next thing is the enrollment verification activity. You will not be able to see anything on my page until you do that enrollment verification activity. It takes you about 10 minutes to do, and it just walks you through all the resources at Nash. Now, the next thing I want to point you to is the open all, close all. So if you want to see everything, you could open all. Okay, if you only want to see one section, you just open that section. So I have highlighted week 1. I will go in and highlight all the weeks, even though I have unit due dates. Okay, above it is graded assignments. So all of your graded assignments, you will always go in here to turn in. Okay, now there is a link that says how to turn in your essay. There's a link to how to view instructor feedback, and then there's a guide to MLA and Google Docs. You'll want to look at those because we'll be doing our essays in Google Docs. And then once you create your blog using Blogger, you will post your link here. Now, Blogger, the reason why I use Blogger is, one, it works on any device. So smartphone, tablet, computer, laptop, desktop, it works anywhere. And so, if you're sitting at a dentist appointment and you're like, man, they're taking forever, I could be working on my blog, you can pull it up on your phone. Okay. So I'm going to show you what a blog looks like. I'll show you mine. I've done several blogs. Let me show you this one. And you'll just log in with your Nash email. You do not have to create an account. Okay. So you'll just literally just log in with your Nash email. Okay. So here's what my blog looks like. And I just did a sample. So notice I have a different entry for each one. You'll name it whatever I have. If I have reaction to survey, you can name it that, and that way it's super easy for me to check in. Sometimes I'll leave comments for you on your blog just to kind of get you thinking. A lot of people think, oh, yeah, I don't really need to do the blog. The thing with the blog is the blog helps you write your essays. So a lot of times the blog is where you'll put in your research, you'll write your sample thesis statements. So you can't do the blog or you can't do the essay without doing the blog. Okay, the blog is all the pre-stuff that you do in order to write the essay. So Blogger is super easy. Okay, I'll go to the home page. I'll sign out so you see what that looks like. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Blogger. Then you'll just hit sign in. Okay, and you'll sign in with your Gmail. I'm going to pick my Gmail. I'm going to pick this one this time because I've got a few more blogs on here. Okay, so here are some other ones. Here's one that I did recently about I did a study abroad in Belize over the summer while I was off. And, I put pictures of my trip and wrote about my experience for a class I took. And so, anyway, I designed it myself. It's super easy, but, notice each entry is a different day. So each blog entry will have a different day. Okay, I got to switch back. So that's what it looks like. All right, so that's that. So if you'll notice, I have the blog link. Okay, you'll just open that up. You will scroll down. This is a preview of how you're going to be graded. You'll hit add submission, and you will just paste in the link to your blog. Okay, super easy. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the blog that I was looking at. Okay, and so I'm going to go up here and I'm just going to hit copy. And I'm going to go in here and hit paste, Control V, and then I'm going to hit save. Okay, and then I'm good. So then, I as your instructor can see that you've created your blog, and I can kind of keep up with, in case you get behind, and I can email you and say, hey, what's going on? And we can kind of communicate about what you're doing. Okay. All right, the next thing is Unit 1. Okay. Notice I've got the pacing guide there as well. And I've got a video. If you're confused about Blogger, it takes you step by step. So if you wanted to watch that video, you could. And then you've got 2 modules here. You've got one about critical reading. Okay, and there's an activity in there to help you guys get to know each other and know yourselves. The focus for this class is we're going to be talking about human rights. And the second half of the class, we're going to be, or I think week 4 or 5, we're going to be starting our novel. And our novel is called Little Princess. It's by Connor Grennan. You can get it on Kindle. You can check it out from a library. You can buy it in the bookstore. Wherever it's like $11, I think. And so we're going to be reading a novel about human rights so that we can incorporate it into our essays and so forth. So, all right, so that's the next thing. Now, if you want to notice, I think this is really important, when you click into the lesson, there are going to be links embedded in the lesson. So notice Avid's marking the text, so make sure you just kind of hover. Okay. There will be links that you might want. Okay. And then you just click when you're ready to advance. All right. So that's what you do. All right, and then you'll just move on. Now, you'll do the same for week 2. If you finish week 1 early, you could go ahead and start on week 2. Okay. Now, notice week 1, writing prompt. Okay. Again, I just right-click. Okay, and the writing prompt will pop right on up. Okay. All right, and actually that's the wrong writing prompt. I don't know where my writing prompt went, but that is not it. So we'll put the new one up there right now. So that's just the quick and dirty of it. Shoot me an email. Let me know if you need any help. Take a look at some resources that are available as well on the right. And I'll be in touch later in the week to see how everyone's doing.